Hey folks, welcome aboard. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. As always, I'm doing a gift request today. Penny from Hedlund made a gift to the channel for me to do Willie's song. What is it? Official title? My heroes have always been cowboys. And you said that this is your favorite Willie song, and Willie was one of your mom's favorite artists. So there's a mother-daughter connection here, Penny. So shout out to Jacob Herricks for the shirt he sent me. I love this shirt. I don't even live in Texas, but I know exactly what you mean by it, and I'm good with it. All right, Willie, let's see what we've got here. Thank you for the gift, Penny. Here we go.
I grew up dreaming of being a cowboy,
So patient.
and loving the cowboy ways, pursuing the life of my high-riding heroes. I burned up my childhood days. I learned all the rules of a modern-day drifter. Don't you hold on to nothing too long. Just take what you need from the ladies that leave them with the words of a sad country song. My heroes have always been cowboys, and they still are, it seems, sadly in search of and one step and back of themselves and their slow moving dreams.
Interesting.
Cowboys are special, with their own brand of misery from being alone too long.
Yeah.
You could die from the cold in the arms of a nightmare, knowing well that your best days are gone.
Ouch.
Picking up hookers instead of my pen, I let the words of my youth fade away. Old worn out saddles and old worn out memories, but no one and no place to stay. My heroes have always been cowboys, and they still are, it seems, sadly in search of and one step and back of themselves and their slow moving dreams.
Songwriter was
Sadly
comfortable.
in search of and one step and back of themselves and their slow moving dreams.
Wow. There was a lot more going on there in that song. All right, first off, when I said the songwriter was comfortable, he or she was comfortable with the writing, because when you add a lyric, it seems, he said he was referring to heroes being cowboys when he was a kid, and they still are, it seems. To put an imprecise lyric in there like that, to add an air of imprecision where it seems, instead of leaving it as, and they still are, or it could be, and they still are, I know it, or something like that, and they still are, it seems. That's very carefully chosen, and that is a songwriter who is very comfortable with his or her craft. That said, there was multiple layers going on, because he was talking about, he was dreaming as a kid, and he still thinks cowboys are his heroes, but then the description of the cowboys in there with like the I don't know, fantastical type instrumentation. It sort of gives you this fairy tale story. It sounded almost like a little bit of a bugle thing, and then another instrument came in briefly, where the Cowboys themselves have dreams, and they have these hard lives, and it's rough, and their lives are behind them. And I mean, it's my first listen to the song, so I don't know if I'm missing a connection that's in here between the kid who's growing up, the kid whose heroes were cowboys and he grew up and they still are, it seems, and maybe he became a cowboy. Uh, and maybe the cowboys that he's dreaming about being or still being his heroes are the younger ones, because when you get older, things just don't work as well. But there's loneliness and you're moving very slowly. The song tempo moved very slowly too, so there was no conflict there. The only stark contrast in there was when the fairy tale part came in, sort of like the additional storytelling where they brought in those two instruments. It's like, oh, that's interesting. It sort of shocked your senses briefly, but then that was to clue you in or cue you that there's something different going on here as a storytelling device. Yeah. I mean, Kevin Bounds, you could speak to this, as could Jeff Cather, Kevin R. Carr. You guys all work with words and songs. So I'm going to rate this one, Penny. That was a hell of a song. I mean, when you put headphones on and you just take the time to like react or listen, it just, I love being drawn in. I mean, this is a Lifetime movie in 3 minutes. So the number that struck me is a 9.8. What else do you say? I mean, that was just something else. That was Willie, too. The way Willie sings, that just draws you straight. I missed Willie as a kid. I mean, I couldn't have cared less. I didn't like country as a kid. I was a rock guy. Get older now, you're like, wow, I'm so glad I can appreciate Willie as an older man versus a kid, because now I hear so many things in the songs that I would have missed as a kid. So there it is, Penny. Great choice of a song. I can see why this would be your favorite, but I don't know exactly why. You don't even have to say it. I'm just saying I can see why, because it might be mine too. So, all right, folks. You can thank Penny from Penny Hedlund for that one, and also partly in honor of her mom. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you on another video, and keep rocking the country.